the magnificent truffle fries. The portion on this is incredible. Surly looking bit of dinnerware. The burger has landed, so I'm very wary of. I'm just annoying people around me at the moment with my camera, but I've never paid that much ever in my life for a burger before. I did have a little bit of a whinge earlier that Harrods no longer did their own in-house champagne. And a good afternoon. It's a lovely sunny day in mid-May, and I'm back in London, well, back in Zone 1 London that is. So what am I doing here today? I have booked a table at the Gordon Ramsay burger restaurant. It's, I believe it's his flagship burger establishment, well, at least in the UK at least, and I had to look through the menu, so yeah, it's going to be a bit of a difficult one to swallow when the bill arrives, but it's going to be a one-off. I hope that it's going to give you a little bit of an insight of what it's like in there. So it's not review, alas, as normally when I go out to eat. It's not to dissect and rate whether a good restaurant or the food is any good. It's more about just sharing my experience with you guys, so then you see what it's like. And in keeping with tradition with my videos, it's not scripted. There's no predetermined outcome or message that I want to say. Anyway, so I'm going to pop inside and I will see you by the table. I think I'm going to go this way. Reason being, as I remember this staircase from years ago, I used to walk up here quite often. I just much prefer that over than taking the escalators. Oh, there's no more signs on what the next floor is. I know the Gordon Ramsay burger restaurant's on the 5th floor, so I'm going to continue going up. Slowly running out of breath here. I'm a little bit lost, but I've just found this useful information point here. So it looks like Gordon Ramsay burgers to my left somewhere. I'm still on the 4th floor, but I couldn't help but quickly just grab a shot of the escalators in this part of the store. As I mentioned earlier, it's got a bit more of a Middle Eastern Aztec vibe about it. Sorry, excuse my ignorance for architecture, but yeah, very splendid. Well, I eventually found a restaurant, and as you can see around, if you can look around me, I'm still in the ladies' wear section. So yeah, it's an interesting place to have a burger bar, isn't it? I mean, you don't want all that, fried food and grease floating around, but they must have some pretty good extractors to keep that in check. Okay, I just sat down. It's I think I literally just had the last available table, so I think there's a bit of a mix-up with the booking, but thankfully there's a table spare, so I've actually nabbed a corner seat, which is even better. I'll just order some water for now, and then I'll just go through the menu and then decide what to have as a drink to accompany my meal. And it's looking very lovely and splendid in here. The Art Deco theme continues through here. It reminds me of the Gordon Ramsay's flagship restaurant in Chelsea. That's very much an Art Deco style, lots of light cream natural colours. So yeah, I like the consistency with the style there. All good so far. Apologies for the flickering going on here. I need to find out how to sort the refresh rate on this. Apparently that fixes it. But a bit of a bad news, they don't have their own in-house champagne anymore. It's just Prosecco or straight up to Moet, which I'm not exactly fancying right now, but I might just go for it. Surly looking bit of dinnerware, it's like a steak knife. Well, used basically to cut your burger into more manageable pieces. Yeah, I think this is a signature feature in just this restaurant. Okay, so my drink has arrived. I've got a Moet. I did have a little bit of a whinge earlier that Harrods no longer did their own in-house champagne in this restaurant in particular. It's a bit shame because I rather liked that one. But my always got to do, and it's in keeping with the theme of champagne and burgers. So yeah, got to keep consistent. You know, the things I do for my arte. Cheers. I have put my order in, and I've gone for the flagship 1849 burger, which is £85. Yeah, I've never paid that much ever in my life for a burger before, so this is going to be quite a, I won't say interesting, it's going to be more than interesting, it's going to be unforgettable in more ways than one. And like I said, this restaurant's quite strange, you can't smell any cooking. They must have some incredibly effective extractor fans in the kitchen. Yeah, I think you can only smell the food that's coming from other people's tables, and maybe even the fragrances that they sort of spritz around in the shop floor, especially in the ladies' wear section. So yeah, it's very effective how they manage to contain the aromas around here. But it's almost slightly discombobulating as well, as you expect to smell and hear the sounds of cooking going on around you. But anyway, you can't complain. It's all very, very nice so far. And alas, the burger has landed, so I'm pretty much, I'm very wary of them just annoying people around me at the moment with my camera, but yeah, just look at that burger, it's amazing. The presentation is incredible, it's just dripping in juice, and yeah, it looks very well presented, and so it should be for £85, but it does come with the truffle on parmesan fries, which is, it's a £13.50 side dish on its own, so you get that included with the with this burger. Yeah, it's very, very, very enticing. So yeah, I can't wait to cut into this one. So here's the inside cutaway shot of the magnificent 1849 burger. That comes with Wagyu beef, A5 grade. That's the top grade of Wagyu beef you can get. Hence why it costs so much. But it also comes with another cut of meat in there. I didn't realise that from the descriptions. So I'm not going to ruin the surprise by reading up the menu again. I'm just going to bite into it and give that a try. I'm not going to lie here, but this burger is absolutely incredible. It's just amazing. Just onslaughts of flavours and texture. If you could have a very meaty main course and then just put it into a very nice brioche bun, this will be it. It's hitting the high notes so far. And let's not forget the magnificent truffle fries as well. The portion on this is incredible. You imagine a McDonald's large, but then some on top of that. It's very, very generous portion, but so it should be for the price. But yeah, I'm going to grab a fry and then share the tasting impression with you. Oh yes, and let's not forget the truffle sauce. Very decadent. This is not quite halfway through, but it's I'm trying to make a dent of it, but it's yeah, it is a very special burger. That is for sure. Not going to lie to you, and yeah, even save the champagne to go along with the burger as well. It's very fatty. There's so much fat, especially it's because of the Wagyu beef. It's just oozing out very, very steadily and surely. So you definitely need something acidic to cut through all that richness, really. But I'm gonna have a little sip just to see how it pairs with the burger. Cheers. Surefire winner. Surefire winner. Okay, I just figured out it's actually more Wagyu beef, but in its more natural form rather than in the patty. So yeah, it's cooked medium rare, extremely tender, very fatty, and just oodles of flavour. It's just so tender, amazing. I don't need a knife really. I don't. You could just use your fingers and it'll just come apart. But just to look at the juice and the fat oozing out of it. Yeah, that is proper serious meat. That is. Okay, so I still have the second half of this burger to go. But I must be honest, I'm starting to feel a bit full. It's just very rich and decadent. So much meat and protein and fat in there. And look, the fries, look, there's still plenty left there. Okay, granted the container is tapered, but there's still a good amount of fries in there, and I did have a nice amount of truffle in there. There's a generous amount of truffle also. You definitely taste the earthiness and the flavour of that. My goodness, this is one special burger. Okay, I'm trooping through this burger right now, but I'm struggling. Room is minimal, and there's still loads of fries left. Yeah, I think I'll just leave some of the fries behind. I think they're gonna have to be sacrificed. Yeah, like I said, there's just so much juice and meat, and it's just so hard to vlog when you're eating this. Literally, if you look at my linen serviette, my napkins, see the amount of grease on there. Just have to literally thoroughly try to dry my hands, clean my hands when I'm picking up my camera. Well, I managed to tone myself over the line there. There's a lot of food, and I did have to leave half the remaining French fries, which is a shame. They cost £13.50 if you ordered them alone, but they came included with the meal. So overall, I don't think I wasted too much, but I did try to finish it all, and it was a bit of a mountainous task. So I got a little bit of champagne left to try and wash the food down. Yeah, I'm still trying to process the whole experience, really. It's just very decadent, and you wouldn't expect that from a burger. It's, especially in a very sort of nice, sophisticated setting like this. You think of a burger, you wouldn't think of eating it in Harrods, would you? It's akin to downing a pint of lager in Buckingham Palace or something. So, yeah, it's going to take some time for it to process, and then I'll reflect on my experience here when I step foot outside. So I will see you in a little while. Cheers. Gordon Ramsay burger, Harrods, thank you very much. That was Gordon Ramsay burger in Harrods, London Knightsbridge. Oh, that was certainly a eating experience, dining experience and a half. Don't expect that with a beef burger, a humble, staple, fast food item. It's certainly been lifted up to many different levels. I sound like a foodie, don't I? I'm sorry about that. But it's hard to try and detach myself from it when you've had something that good. It's one of those things, of course I wouldn't do this every day. It's a treat, one-off. And certainly something that I wanted to capture on a vlog as well, just to raise the awareness of this magnificent £85 burger. Yeah, so that's about it from me, but those who are interested in the Harrods food haul, then please hang around. I have another video to follow this, and I'll be basically touring around the food hall, just looking at the delights and everything else that they have on offer. Anyway, thanks again for watching all. I hope you have enjoyed this video, and don't forget to send a like or subscribe if you haven't already. I am Free Fiddy, and I look forward to seeing you again soon.